and welcome to the Oceaneers Travel Show.
Hello.
How's everyone this week?
Now you're asking them.
I know. I thought I'd take over. I'm gonna let you say amazing, and I'm gonna ask how everybody is.
I was just gonna take a snooze.
Go ahead. Welcome to the Snooze Show.
Hi guys.
Last week we covered Universal Epic Universe under construction. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
This week we're staying in Universal.
We are, but we're going to Islands of Adventure this week.
This park's done.
Yeah.
It's built.
It's built.
It's ready.
It's nice.
It's rolling.
It's real nice.
So, Universal Islands of Adventure. It opened in May of 1999, almost 25 years ago.
Yeah, 24 years ago.
24 years ago.
That's a long time. I didn't realize it had been around that long. I mean, I guess, and everything seems like forever.
Is the second park built at Universal Resorts Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Great addition. Of course, it's gone through a lot of changes over the years.
Like they all do.
But I still love...
Loaded with attractions.
Yeah. What do we have? 18, I think, attractions and
18
many more
total attractions.
So
5 roller coasters, 3 water rides.
Yeah.
Cramped into a very, very small space.
I'm not sure how many acres it encompasses.
Well, I mean,
but
it's still huge.
Yeah. But I mean, Epic Universe is taking 750 acres.
Yeah, it's not huge like Epic Universe.
It's not that. I just wonder. I'd have to look that up. If you know, leave me in the comments. Tell me how big Islands of Adventure is.
So,
Islands in the street.
Called Islands of Adventure because it is broke up into 7 islands. So all different themed, all different things there.
Yeah.
The first island would be... Where do you want to start?
Well, we'll start. The first island is kind of when you come into the park. It's called Port of Entry.
The Port of Entry.
So that's your first island. That's your entrance point. There's some shops. There's a nice place to get some pastries and coffee. There's a Starbucks.
Cinnabon.
Yeah, there's a Cinnabon.
Just a Cinnabon. Cinnabon and Starbucks. What more do you need? Your day is complete. Go home.
Come into the park, you're early. Maybe you're rushing. You didn't quite get breakfast. So there's a place for you to stop off. And that's kind of, why they put that there, because they know people are rushing.
No, absolutely.
You want to get there.
Everybody wants to get there earlier, right when the gates open.
Well, yeah, especially now with some of the rides that we're going to talk about.
Some of them you just about have to get.
You've got to get there early if you're going to ride them. Otherwise, you're going to spend half of your park day in line.
They do have a couple rides that you're going to have some terribly long lines.
Port of Entry, that's going to be your entrance point. That's going to have your guest services, your disability services if you want to rent an ECV or a stroller, or if you need assistance with, maybe a park map, or if you want to know for sure how tall your kids are, they've got a place where you can measure your children, all that stuff. You're going to be able to get that info right there.
So then not really a whole lot of rides in that area. No rides in that area.
There's no rides. It's just right there when you come in and,
So who wants to hang around there? Get your pastry, get your coffee. Let's move on down the road. Where are we going next? What's the next island?
The next island we're going to come to.
These people got things to do. Let's get moving.
Is one of my favorite islands is the Mario. I got Mario on my brain.
Yeah, we talked about Epic Universe. Now she's thinking about it.
Marvel Superhero Island.
Again, Marvel, a Disney property. However, this deal was in place before Disney acquired Marvel Enterprises.
Yes.
And apparently it's a lifetime deal.
Yeah. And
much to Disney's dislike.
Yeah.
Disney would love to have these properties for their park. However, they can't.
They cannot. So over, when you first come through the Port of Entry and you're going to go to the left towards the Marvel area, you're going to run smack dab into the Incredible Hulk coaster. That's going to be the
sticks out like a sore thumb.
It's green. It's large. It's amazing.
Good coaster.
There we go.
Very good coaster. I didn't say it yet. She did.
Very good coaster. Now, one thing that Universal has done that's great is at the entrance to all of these major rides, they have lockers. And if you have your park pass with you, you can get a small locker complimentary. You don't have to pay anything for it. You just use your card. You go up, swipe it on the little pad and it'll open one for you. Come back, do the same thing. It'll open it back up.
They do not like having things on their ride, and they are they don't like filming on their rides.
You cannot film on these rides anymore.
Not legally.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I'm sure people still do, but it's ill advised.
Yeah. If you need a bigger locker, then you can rent one. I think it's a couple of bucks. But that is good that on all of these major rides that you can do that. So definitely check out the Incredible Hulk. It's a launch coaster. It's fast. You do like a ton of inversions. And yeah, it's just fun. I remember when I was younger, I think I rode this like 9 or 10 times in one day.
And what other rides do they have in this area? I know that there's some more Marvel properties.
Yeah, there's Doctor Doom's Free Fall.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I don't even like Tower of Terror that much. And it's a different kind of free fall, and it's still just not for that.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
go ahead.
Doctor Doom, it's, you sit on the outside of a tower and it's going to raise you up and drop you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So yeah.
But it is there, and people do enjoy it. It is pretty popular, but it's just not for me.
It's still a thrill thing. And at the top, you're going to get a great vantage point of the parks. If you're on, can see the right side of it. And it's just cool. So then pretty much right next door, very close, you're going to have SpiderMan.
SpiderMan is a 3D ride.
Yep. It's a simulator. You're going to wear glasses and you're going to be in like a car, and it's like you're going through the streets, and Spidey is
your shoot 'em up type thing. And
yeah. So
very similar to a lot of other rides at a lot of other parks, a lot of other places, but themed different.
This one can get you if you're a little bit motion sensitive. So definitely be careful about that, because it is a lot of visual and movement at the same time. I know me personally, I have issues with when the visual comes in with the motion. That messes me up a little bit. So be careful.
And there's one other ride here.
There is. It's the Storm Force.
Robin's favorite.
Yeah. The Storm Force Accelerator, I think it's called. It's like a teacup type ride.
X-Men themed teacup ride.
Spinny.
Robin hates teacups of all kinds.
See, again,
she got sick on them once, and that was all they wrote.
Yeah, you spin, and I just can't. I can't do the spinning thing.
I can do them once, twice. I'm done.
3 times a lady.
No.
So that's our Marvel Land.
Then we're moving on to the next land, which is
we're gonna go to Toon Lagoon.
Toon Lagoon is where your water rides are.
Again,
kind of dated as far as the theming. I mean, I like it because I know who these characters are.
And the rides are
good.
If for water rides, oh my gosh.
Oh, they're great water rides, but the theming is kind of dated a little bit.
It is. I mean, first we've got Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls.
A lot of kids now
know who Dudley Do-Right is. If you're not our age or older, you probably don't.
My daughter would have no idea who that is.
So,
and then Popeye too.
It's a log flume type ride, but it's not a log, but a flume. I say log flume because I grew up with the log flume, right? Yeah. But it's a flume type ride where you're sitting one behind another. So you are going to have some feet on the side of you. So if you don't like feet, that might be an issue.
I don't mind my feet. I don't care for anybody else's.
But yeah, you are going to get really wet on this ride.
And then they have the
Pluto and Budo.
Let's try this again. Not Budo, not Butto.
Popeye and Blutos.
Bluto. Again, kids are not going to know who Popeye is. I know, but my daughter wouldn't have a clue.
Man. Toot toot. Yeah.
He eats his spinach.
But it's a raft ride.
And probably the best one. Best raft ride ever.
I think it's probably one of the best raft rides that I've ever ridden.
You definitely get wet on this ride. So if you got a problem with wet socks, may want to save it for the end of the day.
Now, when we rode this back in the day, the raft did have a central component that was covered that you could put stuff in. So
but not your feet.
Well, no, but you could take your shoes off and stuff them under there and just go without.
We always ride the water rides last at the end of the day, so when you're done you can just leave, but that's just me.
That's what we choose to do. We choose to
I don't like wet socks.
Wait until the end of the day, ride it, and we usually ride it if we can ride it multiple times. We'll ride it until there's not a dry bone on our body.
Mm. Yes.
So yeah. So those are the two rides in Toon Lagoon.
And
Definitely the water rides.
Then we're jumping on over to
Skull Island.
Skull Island. There's only one ride here.
It's
the
Kong.
return.
The Return of Kong, or the Reign of Kong is the name, but it's the return because Kong was in Universal and then he left. You know, he had to go somewhere, I guess.
He was in Universal Studios. They kicked him out to put the mummy in.
He went to fight Godzilla.
Yeah, went to fight Godzilla.
Or fight alongside Godzilla.
Godzilla. Well, first they fought and then they fought together. But anyway, they brought him back. He's done with his bouts with Godzilla.
Okay. He's done. He had his respite. Now he's back at Universal.
So now they got a ride for him and he's happy again.
Okay.
No more stealing ladies.
Kong is in Skull Island and that's all that's there.
And then you move on over to one of the most popular lands.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. A lot going on in Jurassic Park land.
Of course.
Probably
maybe the best ride in all of Orlando, the Velocicoaster, you guys. This is an amazing coaster. It's a good length. It's got everything you want in a coaster. It's got the drops. It's got the
spins, the speed,
the inversions. It's got launches and the queue. Oh my gosh.
The queue is fantastic.
You don't want to miss the queue. So definitely at least once when you're there, you need to wait the full time in the main line and go through the queue because it's really unforgettable.
Yeah, the Universal Islands of Adventure somehow managed to get two of the most popular rides in Orlando in the same park.
They have. We'll mention the other one in just
a minute. But I mean, yeah, this ride's fantastic. They also have a Jurassic Park boat ride there.
River Adventure.
Which it's been there a while, but they have updated it some.
You can see lots of animatronic dinosaurs. And
you don't get super wet, but there's some
couple little drops in there.
And you get a little wet.
You do. Especially, I think, if you're closer to the front, you probably get sprayed a little bit more, but
it's a good ride.
Still fun.
Yeah, good ride. And then they also have another ride there. I can't remember what it is.
The Pterodon Flyers.
Yeah, it's like more of a kiddie ride.
It's high up, so it's above the park area in that land. But you do have to be under a certain height to qualify to ride. But you can bring like a parent or an adult with you. But like Charles and I, we couldn't just go ride it by ourselves. We have to have a person with us that's under that height requirement.
Gotcha.
In order to ride. But it's just a nice little floaty ride around the land. So,
all right.
Island.
And then we've got
the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I think it's Hogsmeade.
Harry Potter, Hogsmeade. Again, we addressed this earlier. We don't know anything about Harry Potter. Never seen a Harry Potter movie. Come on, bring the hate comments. Bring them on. I don't have anything against Harry Potter. Don't know anything about it. I was just not a fan.
We were just, brought up in a different time where it wasn't our thing. So.
I can't even say that I'm not a fan. I've just never seen it to say if I'm a fan or not. I'm sure it's good.
No, I mean, I can't. I've seen videos and stuff of these rides because we have not been to Islands of Adventure since they've put in these rides. So we can't really say a whole lot about them. But the Flight of the Hippogriff is a kiddie coaster. I do know that. So it's going to be your barnstormer type ride for the kiddos. Kiddie coaster, junior coaster. They also have the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which is a simulator / dark ride / coaster. I think it's kind of all-encompassing experience from what I know. And then you have the pièce de résistance.
And now she's French.
You have Hagrid's motorbike,
which is
adventure.
Very popular. Seen the videos of this ride. I've not rode it myself, but I have seen the videos of it. It's amazing. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I mean, this
amazing.
ride is probably the second best ride in Orlando. Yeah. The ride vehicle is unlike anything that else. You've got the bike, you've got the sidecar. It has forward launches, backward launches. It's just a good time. So
very unique.
Yes.
Very unique cues for all these very unique rides.
And I love how Universal has gone into the immersion experiences, for a long time. It was just, okay, we're going to put this right here and this right here. And
total immerse you in there.
Now, especially with the Harry Potter experience, it immerses you into this island, this land, and it makes you feel like you're not in Orlando in the middle of, whatever. So they've done a really good job with that.
They have another ride here also.
It's not really a ride. It's more of
sort of a ride.
It's a go-between. It's the Hogwarts Express. Sorry. It's the train that moves you from one park to the other, and it'll bring you directly into Universal Studios, the Harry Potter part of Universal Studios. But you must have a park-to-park ticket to be able to ride this. So you can't just get on it and experience it and go and come back. You must have a park-to-park ticket to get on the little train.
Yeah, so if you're going just for Harry Potter, you want to do that anyway, so you can be immersed in the both worlds and just enjoy the whole thing. So that's some
kudos to Universal
for thinking of this.
Actually realizing that, hey, we could get people to visit both of our parks if we put Harry Potter in both of them, because they're going to want to do both
the whole thing.
Thing. So
brilliant marketing.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
And then we have one more,
and this is going to be dedicated to our kiddos more than likely. Seuss Landing.
It's great, but it is designed for the kids. You have the best part, the Carousel.
The Carousel.
The Carousel.
Carousel, and it is just what you think it would be. It's a carousel with Seuss characters.
Yeah, but the name.
I
love names.
Carousel.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it is.
They have a couple other rides here.
They have a one fish, two fish ride, which is kind of like a spinny ride, I think. And then the dark ride is the Cat in the Hat.
Yep.
And then, there is a mover.
A people mover.
A tram that's kind of above everything. It's called the High in the Sky tram ride, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of a people mover type.
Yeah. But look, I mean, it's just chill and relaxing.
Definitely more for the kids, but it's enjoyable, something to do and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes. Keep in mind that, most of these thrill attractions, you are going to have height requirements. So, plan ahead. They do have rider swap. So if you have little ones, you can rider swap with your significant other or your other party members. Keep that in mind. And yeah.
Also keep in mind, where Disney is more adaptable to different heights and weights and things like that. Obviously, looking at us, you can tell we're a little bit larger people.
We're fluffy.
We're fluffy.
I'm fluffy.
Universal is more
constricting,
where Disney's a little more forgiving.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more rides that, you're going to struggle if you're bigger sized. And not just around the waist. If you're tall, you're going to have trouble. There's going to be several apparatuses that just aren't going to fit you, or you're not going to fit comfortably on just based on your height. There are tester seats outside of every queue. Please talk to the workers there. They are more than happy to help you, and they're not going to make you feel awkward in any way.
They run into this every day, multiple times a day. It's nothing new for them. So don't feel...
It's not. And, if you're really, really close, go ahead and try. And then if you can't, then, at least that you tried.
Exactly.
And there's nothing shameful about walking away from being on a ride that you're just not, it's not safe for you to ride. So.
Yeah, it's safety first, always.
Yes.
So, but they are more restrictive than Disney, just something to keep in mind.
Yes. I had to walk away from over Flight of Passage over in Animal Kingdom, because
that's really the only ride at Disney that you have not been able to ride.
Not been able to ride, and oddly enough, it wasn't because of my, midsection or my stomach or my rear end or whatever. It was my calves. My calves are too big. I have strong legs.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it. Let's go with that. Strong calves.
Yeah, the back went up, clicked in just fine, but the legs couldn't close. So,
but again, safety first. That's just
safety first.
It's not like we woke up and looked in the mirror and said, "Hey, are we fluffy?"
Nobody is going to to shame you, especially cast members or people that work there. They deal with this all the time. So
except for the people online and watching this that'll put comments in there, I'm sure. But we get that. That's fine.
Yeah, who cares? But yeah, I mean, it's for you to have fun. So take it into consideration. Do the tester seat. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Go ride something else. There's a lot of other rides that are going to be more forgiving. So yeah, have a good time. If putting yourself in that situation to where you might be a little bit embarrassed, then just don't put yourself through that.
No, I mean, obviously you're free to do whatever you want to do. Maybe that's why we're telling you this in advance. Maybe these parks aren't for you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. There's something for everybody. It doesn't have to be for you.
Upcoming on some of our more experiences where we go to these parks, we'll be testing out these seats and showing you exactly, what you can expect, how it's going to fit, if it's not going to fit. And, we want you to know, and we're going to go through and all the painful process.
So you don't have to.
So
if you are interested in going to this park, obviously you can contact us at Ocean Airs Travel. We'll be happy to get you there.
Absolutely.
With that being said, would you like to go for free?
Who wouldn't love to go for free?
You want to go to Universal for free?
We have an idea for you and a way to get you there for free.
We are currently in the process of scheduling a live stream. More information will be coming very soon. Sometime around the middle of September is what we're shooting for. And there will be some information entitled in that live stream how you can go to Universal for free.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. Go ahead and like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on that information.
Come find us on all our platforms. Send us questions if you have questions, or if you're looking, if you'd like us to come to your hometown amusement park. We would love to know where you are and what that is.
We travel every month.
And we're setting up different trips for 2024. 2023 is kind of full, but 2024 is definitely a little more open. And yeah, just let us know what you'd like to see.
But stay, like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on these free Universal tickets, because we want to bring you this information. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways in the future. We want you in on this, but we can only include you if you're subscribed.
Yep.
Otherwise, we don't know who you are.
We want to know. We want to know everything about you.
So. Next week, we do not have trivia this week. Again, as we said last week, we've kind of put the trivia on hold temporarily, not getting a lot of response the last few weeks. We did it first and then it kind of fell off, so we've kind of put that on hold. But if you want us to bring it back again, let us know. We're here for you. We want feedback. We want information. We want to make this show better for you. We want to entertain you and inform you, and that's what we're here for.
We want to get you where you want to be.
Absolutely.
I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else either. Thank you all. Please go ahead and head on over to YouTube and like and subscribe if you're listening to this on a podcast, or vice versa.
And until next time, friends, we'll see you later.